Good morning from the Bluegrass State. I'm standing outside the main entrance to our church, and as you can see, I have a vote yes on issue 2 yard sign. And so I want to talk to you about the do's and don'ts, the boundaries, the regulations of what you as a pastor and you as a church can and can't do when it comes to politics and promoting and supporting and things like that. There are rules and regulations and laws as to what you can and can't do. So you need to be aware of those boundaries and you need to obey those boundaries. You cannot be a church that is labeled Republican or Democrat or any other political party. You need to be a church that's labeled as Christian. Your church is going to be made up of all of the parties, and everybody's going to have different opinions. But as a pastor and as a church, you need to be able to help your people during the times of election and do it in a God-honoring way and in a way that does not bring negative attention to you, your pulpit, or your church. And so I'll tell you what I do and what I've done my entire ministry. I don't promote any party. I don't promote any candidate. We don't put any candidate's yard signs on our church property. We don't let any candidate stand in our pulpit. We don't let them host rallies or dinners or fundraisers on our church property. We just don't do that. If you let one party or one candidate, you have to open it up to the other party or the other candidate and give them equal time. So we just don't play that game. When it comes to issues like issue 2, because that's not a party issue, we will take a stand and we will promote that one way or the other, for or against. Issue 2, we're promoting this as a pro-life issue here in Kentucky, and we're encouraging and promoting our people to vote yes on that. The most important thing that I tell my people is one, educate yourself on the candidates and on the issues. And so last Sunday we just had a bulletin insert, and it was a voter guide, and it had 2 candidates who were running for the same office, and it simply listed where they stood on issues. And so again, it was not supporting one party or the other. It was not supporting one candidate or the other. It was simply an educational, informational insert to help our people. Here on issue 2, same thing. We put a bulletin insert in there that explained issue 2. It had a QR code that would link you to the official site so that you could learn more. So I tell my people, educate yourself, whether it's on candidates or on issues, so that you already know when you get to the poll what you're voting for or against. Secondly, I tell them pray. Pray about the candidates, pray about the issues, and pray that God would guide your vote. And then thirdly, I tell them vote. They need to go, whether that's early voting or on the day of the election, they need to go and cast their vote. It's real easy, especially in today's times, for pastors and churches to get into trouble when it comes to politics. So play the safe game, go right down the middle from the pulpit and from your church's stance. We have people in our church who are on the ballot, but I do not give them time. I do not let them candidate and promote and yard sign or pass stuff out here on church property. I'm just not going to do that. Tell your people the things that I tell my people. Educate yourself, pray about it, and then vote. Privately, whether you're Republican, Democrat, or other, whether you're for or against issues, that's your private. However, as a pastor, when people find out that you're this, that, or the other, they will either affirm you or judge you. I try and stay out of the politics as much as I can. I do my duty as an American, and I educate, I pray, and I do vote in every election. The other thing that I do as a civic duty, I work the polls. I think it's good community for me to be there, meeting people, greeting people, helping people cast their ballot. I also think it looks good for pastors to be working the poll again, meeting people, greeting people, getting to know people. So I'll work the polls back in the early spring, and I'm going to work them again this Thursday, Friday, Saturday for early, and then on election day. Hey, I just want you to stay safe and protect your reputation and protect the reputation of your church. So with eyes wide open, walk right down the middle, cautiously and aware as you find your way through the political season. Hey, I love you, and I'll see you next time.